Where are you going?
You nearly drowned me the other night, you stupid bitch! They think it's down to me! There's 3 kids dead and they think it's down to me!
Come on.
All right, mate, okay. I'm sorry I knocked you back. If that's what this is about, I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry, Lucy. But blaming me for the death of 3 kids is a bit over the fucking top, don't you think?
Look, will you get off?
Yeah, I'm going. Tell the truth, Lucy. No one's gonna blame you. Everyone will understand, okay? Just tell the truth.
Come on, relax.
I'm gone, I'm gone. The truth.
Will you get off?
Hey.
The truth, Lucy. Tell the truth.
Put that out.
Twist. Look, did you recognise any of them?
They wore masks.
No, their voices.
They all sound alike, don't they, sheepshaggers? Well?
I'm thinking. What happens at an inquest?
They decide the cause of death, don't they?
They're drowned.
They know that.
So why have an inquest?
They're trying to blame someone, aren't they? They're trying to blame me.
Well, he decided to twist. And instantly regretted it.
Have you told the police?
Behave.
Right, twist again. What you should have done. Stick. Why don't you just do one?
Where to?
Who's that?
I don't know. Back to Liverpool?
She's giving me the eye.
You're joking, aren't you?
Well, anywhere then.
Your wife and kid are here.
Yeah, but you hardly ever see him.
I see them.
What do you want to do? What are you doing? You wanted a twist?
Oh, I didn't.
You were trying to say twist.
I was trying to say stick.
Oh, you lying bastard.
I was trying to say stick.
Yeah, but you just said stick. You just said it twice. How come you couldn't say it before?
Just give us me fucking money.
Fuck off. Say twist.
Give us me money.
Say twist. Say twist and I believe you. Sussed, right? Now that's how you was before, right? That's how your mouth was before. If you was trying to say stick, you go like that, wouldn't you? You thought, thank God it's not snap.
Sex. Everything's sex. She was his little Christmas present, like a new hat, pair of socks, pair of gloves. He used them for a bit, but now he's cast them off, and I'm supposed to pick them up and wear them again. But they're stretched now, out of shape, distorted, stained, and they smell of him.
Who is it?
Parent.
I'll pull a drown. You can leave your hands to your bloody self.
Very rare. In fact, pull its horns out, wipe its arse, and stick it on me plate.
Gentlemen, but there'll be a slight delay to dinner.
Jolly animal.
Stay away from my house.
Sheila. I want you to go to Sergeant Slate and tell him the truth. You were on the phone. There'll be an itemised list of telephone calls to prove it.
No!
Then let me tell Sheila Thwaite.
No!
She's lost a child. She's got a right to know the truth about her child's death. Who's to blame? Who's not to blame? She's got a right to know the truth.
When I told you in the strictest confidence. In the strictest bloody confidence. You've got no right to go spouting up to anyone about it.
I've gone out on a limb for you. I've asked for prayers for you. And it's driven a wedge between me and Sheila Thwaite. And that's got to stop. Because she needs me. She needs a priest.
I'll lose Emma! If she finds out I was on the phone to that bookie, then that is it! See Lucy Archer.
You want to get married one day, Lucy?
Yeah?
Have children?
Yeah?
Arthur and Sheila Thwaite can't have any more children. You can imagine how important it is for them to know the truth. The truth about how Paula died.
Yeah.
You see, without the truth, they can't even begin to grieve. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Will you tell the truth at this inquest, Lucy? Please. What will you say?
Danny Kavanagh took money off those kids and pushed them out onto the lake.
Lucy, I know that
Danny Kavanagh took money off those kids and pushed them out onto the lake.
Let us offer each other the sign of peace. Peace be with you. 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 35% less sodium, 25% less calories. It should be 35% less sodium, 25% fewer calories.
Really?
A very common error. I've often thought about forming a pressure group, the RSPLF, the Royal Society for the Protection of Less and Fewer.
Really?
Yes. Will you come round tonight?
Yes.
I'm staying here, right? So my wife and child come out of the house to see me. Not on the sly, we can do that, but with your knowledge, right?
Oh. Is that what I think it is?
Boiled bacon and cabbage.
Yes!
Apple pie and custard for afters.
You little beaut. Yes. 6 8s.
48.
6 9s.
54.
Water hot. 9
I'm
8s.
first for a bath.
Come on, then.
You going out?
No chance.
9 8s.
Whisk drive.
Gotcha!
74.
Wrong.
72.
Never mind, Grandad.
Are you making your will out in there?
Bernie, what's wrong?
Nothing.
You didn't say bye.
I'm late.
Is there something wrong?
No, I'm late, that's all.
Bye.
Bye.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Is Matthew in?
He's gone away for a few days. I'm Steve. Can I help?
No. No, it was nothing. Thanks.
They've knocked the phone off the hook.
It's 34. Go up and tell them.
What?
Go up and tell them.
They died!
Sooner that than this.
They obviously don't know we can hear them. What they don't know can't hurt.
What?
Nothing.
"34's empty.
She seems occupied.
It's Lucy.
Lucy! Lucy!
Oh, God.
You wait outside, I'll deal with this. Get dressed.
It's you. You're fired. Do you hear me? You're fired.
You can't sack him.
Got to sack him.
Wait till we find another chef and then sack him. Get dressed!
Will you wait outside?
Go Wait outside, will ya?
Go on, go on. You'll pay for the room, of course. I'll stop it out of your wages. That wasn't your first time.
It was.
Lucy, I heard it. You didn't sound particularly apprehensive.
With him. It was my first time with him.
There've been others?
Yeah?
How many?
Approximately.
It's lovely. Thanks.
We think it was intentional.
Really?
Could you think of anyone who'd do a thing like that to him?
Stephanie and Norman Peplow. He screwed her a few years ago and dumped her. Teresa and Graham Harris, screwed and dumped. Barbara and David Samuelson, screwed and dumped. Liam and Julie Howard, Lisa and Jamie Pope, Frankie and Jean Thistlethwaite, and they're now divorced. Simone and John Parr.
Nothing trivial, I hope. Fractured skull at least. Crushed testicles.
Yes, we caught that man having sex with Lucy. I'm delighted he's been hurt. I'm disappointed he's not paralysed from the waist down, actually. But it wasn't me driving that car.
It wasn't me. I'd have used a bloody steamroller. I'd have made sure.
If you find out who was behind that wheel, let me know, won't you? I owe them a drink.
Right, I tried to kill him. I killed the kids on the lake and I tried to kill the chef. If there's any foot and mouth around this year, you can put that down to me and all. Mad cow disease, I'll cough up with that as well. Anything else I can do for you?
Well, so many people hated him, didn't they? I doubt you'll ever find the real culprit.
You passed your test recently?
Yes.
Hello?
Where did you go?
On a retreat. I spoke to the bishop. His advice was to go away and think about it.
You told the bishop about us?
Yes. He told me the best thing was to get away. The second best was to take you away for a weekend. Give you a good rogering. Get it all out of my system. I chose the former. Apparently it's all down to arrested adolescence. A build-up of wild oats. One long, dirty weekend should do the trick. Bishop reckoned. In seminary, there was this textbook. I looked up women in the index. It said, women see under danger.
Still seeing him?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
He's my husband. He's her father.
Bloody smoke alarm.
What's wrong?
It's the onions.
Huh?
It's the onions.
It can't be easy for her. I mean, running a home's difficult at the best of times. Now she's got Emma and the baby.
Do you think that's it?
Would you?
I do my bit.
I know.
I'm old-fashioned, I know. But there are ways of doing things, Matthew. This isn't London. There's ways of doing things round here that stood the test of time.
She's never criticised you. She thinks you're a wonderful husband.
But?
Sorry?
A woman says a thing like that, there's always a but. He's a wonderful husband, but...
Do you think there's a but?
Morning.
There's nothing to forgive. Nothing whatsoever.
There is.
Nothing ever happened.
No. I woke up the other day, early hours of the morning. Somebody making love to me. I thought it was you. I was still half asleep, half conscious. And then I began to realise it probably wasn't you. It was Peter. And I wanted to stay like that. Half asleep, half conscious. Because that way it could still be you. It could still possibly be you. That's a man I've loved for over 20 years. And you're telling me there's nothing to forgive.
Good night.
Turn it on! phone?
Please.
Hello.
Hello.
Turn it off!
Turn it off!
Hello?
Any luck?
There's a huge hush throughout the auditorium. Surely not. Surely not. But yes, he does it. And you can't help but feel sorry for his young opponent. To meet a man like this.
Clap hands. Daddy, come home. And bring Uncle Jojo a cake and a puff. Jam in the middle, cherry on top. Hurry up, Daddy, and don't you stop.
About your figure and Grant ain't connected. I know Lorraine's pretty, sticky and sexy in that way. But I mean, I've not exactly been giving her much competition, have I? Like once I lose a few pounds, I get a decent night's sleep. It might not be as easy as that, though.
Hello, Peter.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
May the Lord help you to confess your sins with true sorrow.
There's something wrong with Bernie.
Something physical?
Emotional. She's been crying a bit. In a world of her own.
Have you spoken to her?
I've tried. You know, when I was fixing the pipe, trying to fix the pipe.
Yes.
She phoned. I answered. She put the phone down. Why would she do that?
I don't know.
Are you screwing my wife?
I beg your pardon?
Are you screwing my wife?
No.
This is the sacrament of penance, Matthew. You lie during this, you might as well walk out there and piss on the altar.
I'm not lying. I'm not screwing your wife.
Have you tried to screw my wife?
No.
Have you contemplated screwing my wife? Have you contemplated screwing my wife?
I'm only human, Peter.
Did she give you any encouragement?
You'll have to ask her that.
Did she give you any fucking encouragement?
I'm not prepared to answer that. Sorry.
You spout about sacrifice, Matthew. The only sacrifice you're asked to make is to keep your hands to yourself. You can't manage it. Christ went to the cross. All you're asked to do is to keep your hands to yourself, and you can't. You're a disgrace.
Yes.
And we're not talking about any old woman. This is my wife. I'm your parishioner. You're supposed to give me a bit of support. Emotional and spiritual support. You mess about with my wife. You're not just failing to support me, you're breaking my fucking heart.
Nothing ever happened. I promise.
And it won't, Matthew. Because you mess about with women and you're just like any other man. And I'll treat you like any other man. And if I caught any other man messing about with my wife, I'd rip his dick off. Okay?
Simone Pye used to shave her legs for you, I believe. Why is it so sexy, do you think? I think it's to do with anticipation. You shave them, therefore you anticipate somebody fondling them. You'll notice it's a front fastening bra. Well, he's a bit clumsy, you see. He's all thumbs. They turn him wild, black suspenders. Suzzies, he calls them. It's funny, isn't it? Because nakedness isn't sexy at all. But the slight concealment of nakedness. And it's not the things you expect. This suspender belt, for instance. That's to hold my stockings up. That's all. Make my legs look good. So, it's strange that that should be thought to be so sexy. Sexier than my stockings. Sexier even than my legs. He's young, excitable. He gets there far too soon, if you know what I mean. But 6 or 7 quickies make up for one long slowie, don't you think? And I've got to admit, I find it flattering. The fact I can get him going 6 or 7 times without having to massage his ego, so to speak. We do it in room 34 of the Ullswater. It's the last room we let, so it's usually empty. What, unless the hotel's heaving, of course. Obviously, it's not the best room we've got, but it serves a purpose. Double bed, what have you. We works there, you see. A bit of urban rough. Be good.
Even the whiskey.
Have a drink, Sammy.
I love you.
How much?
That much.
Prove it.
No.
Thank you.
How's that?
Nice. I've got to get back.
Right.
The truth will come out.
Yeah.
Tell the truth, Lucy. Tell the truth, okay?
Look, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure
Lucy,
you're not
please
supposed to
tell
talk
the
to a key
truth.
witness, so do you mind?
Just please tell the truth, yeah?
That's my suit.
As coroner, my task is quite straightforward. I have to determine the cause of death. In an ideal world, I could do that without apportioning blame or implying guilt. But this isn't an ideal world. The law allows for people who feel they might be incriminated by these proceedings to be present throughout, and, when appropriate, to ask their own questions of any witnesses I call. And that is why Mr. Daniel Kavanagh and Mrs. Juliet Bray will be present throughout this hearing.
We came from the city, so a village school in the Lake District. It was like a dream come true. We couldn't believe our luck. But the novelty soon wears off, and you realize you're not living in the Lake District, you're living in a little village in the Lake District. Petty, parochial, claustrophobic. And you're getting older. And your husband's getting older. Sucked dry by that school. Chalk dust in his veins. Utterly devoid of conversation. You try to escape the boredom. But there are only two things you can do in a little village in the Lake District. One's drink, the other's sex.
I suspected my wife was having an affair. Suspected isn't a word. I knew. As good as knew. If she tried to hide it, I'd have taken some comfort from that. At least she cared enough about me to try to hide it. But she didn't. So I followed her. I left the children unattended to follow my wife.
Daniel Kavanagh was talking to you.
Yes?
What was he saying?
He wanted me to go to the boathouse with him.
What for?
Sex.
And where were the children at this stage?
In the boat. He was talking to me and pushing them out.
She's lying.
Did the children pay Mr. Kavanagh?
Yes.
How much?
£3.
Did each one pay a £1 coin? Did one child pay for all three? Did he have to give them change?
And they each paid £1.
Wasn't that awkward for them?
No.
But they were on the lake being pushed out. How did they reach him?
They paid before they were pushed out.
I see. Do you like Daniel Kavanagh?
No.
Not at all.
No.
So why go to the boat landing?
I just did.
Well, you'd be alone with a man you didn't like. A man suggesting sex.
Yeah.
Why didn't you walk away?
I don't know.
I was young once, Lucy. Somebody hurts you. You tell a spiteful lie about them. You think you can retract that lie, but everything gets so serious and it all goes on so long that you can't. To retract would make you look foolish, childish. But that isn't true. To stick to the lie is childish. The brave thing, the adult thing, is to tell the truth. Yes?
Yes.
Did you lie about Daniel Kavanagh?
No.
Could you be mistaken about Daniel Kavanagh?
No.
Would you like some time to think it over? Would you like to talk to your parents about it?
No.
Very well. When did you arrive at the boat landing?
I'm not sure.
Well, how long were you there before the boat went down?
About 10 minutes.
Ah, now we know. The boat sank at 12:40, because that's when you dialed 999, yes?
Yes.
So you must have got to the boat landing about 12:30.
Yes.
So, between 12:30 and 12:40, you were with Daniel Kavanagh on the boat landing.
Yes.
He was never in the boathouse, as he claims.
No.
Would you, please? That is an itemized list of phone calls from the boathouse. At 12:37, Lucy, when you say he was with you, Daniel Kavanagh was on the phone in the boathouse. How do you explain that? How do you explain it?
I can't.
Is that the statement you made to Sergeant Slater?
Yeah.
Is it true?
Most of it.
Which bits of it aren't true?
The bit where I say I can't remember what I was doing in the boathouse. I could remember.
You were on the phone?
Yeah. Look, I know where you got this from. I told someone this in total confidence. You had no right to go mouthing off.
People have a right to know how
no
their
right
children
whatsoever.
died. The truth about how their children died.
Why did you lie?
I was on the phone to the bookie. I didn't want my wife to find out. Because I promised her I'd never gamble again.
As for John Parr, an experienced head teacher, his behavior was a disgrace. No matter what personal trauma he was going through, to leave primary school-aged children unattended is unforgivable. This was a tragic accident. Blame may be apportioned, but not guilt. May I offer my deepest sympathies to the families of these children. That leaves Mr. Daniel Kavanagh. He has nothing to reproach himself for. On the contrary, he acted immediately and risked his own life to try to save those poor children. Lies have been told about this young man, but, in my opinion, he is a hero.
I'm sorry.
He promised he'd never gamble again, but he did. And my cousin drowned because of it. Okay, you know, he could have been phoning anyone, but he wasn't. He was phoning the bookie. And that's why our Paula drowned.
The whole village was blaming him. All he had to do was tell the truth. He was on the phone. Bookie, pie shop, greengrocer, it wouldn't have mattered. He was on the phone. The lad couldn't have been blamed. And they'd have all accepted that. All by you. So he took all that abuse, all that blame, because he didn't want to lose you. I call that love.
gotta be better than nowhere in any place. It's gotta be better than no place at all. First they say they'll save you, only to delay you from being someone, but you're gonna be someone.